Hello, dear students. Today we're gonna see the new chapter of class 8. The title of the chapter is Children of India, written by Ruskin Bond. My dear students, Ruskin Bond is the author of several best-selling novels and collection of short stories, essays, and poems. In short, if I tell you, you will get Ruskin Bond's chapter in each and every standard, starting from 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and up to 12th, because he is also known as children's author. My dear students, this is really very beautiful lesson where Ruskin Bond talks about all those children who go to school and how do they go to school. Nowadays, children are really very fortunate that they get different mode of transportation to reach to the school. But the time was not such long back ago. The children were facing so many problems to reach to the school. And even in some part of our nation, children do face such problems to reach to the schools. So here in this chapter, he has mentioned about all those children who go to the school and face many more challenges. So let's see some warm-up exercise. Here we go. Compare the commute to school in urban areas to that in remote rural areas. Look up the meaning of the word commute. So let's understand the meaning of commute first. Travel back and forth regularly as between one's place of work and home. एक जगह से दूसरे जगह किसी काम के सिलसिले में ट्रैवल करना. जैसे कि आपने सुना ही होगा, मुंबई की लोकल ट्रेन्स बहुत सारे लोग कम्यूट करते हैं. कंपेयर द कम्यूट टू द स्कूल इन अर्बन एरियाज. अगर हम अर्बन एरियाज की बात करें, सिटी एरियाज की बात करें, तो बच्चे कैसे कम्यूट करते हैं? दे हैव द रियली वेरी गुड फैसिलिटीज. मेनी मोर चिल्ड्रन दे ट्रैवल बाय बस, by auto, by their private vehicles, by train, and many more. But if we compare these children with the rural and remote areas, then the children of rural and remote areas, they travel, they commute by crossing the river, by climbing the mountains, on bamboo bridge, and many more challenges they face to reach the school. So still, why? Because they want to learn, they want to get knowledge, and they are ready to face such type of challenges. If you really read about these things, if you really know about such type of children, my dear students, you will really feel that what challenges they face than us. Even if we talk about in India at present, the situation is such, there are so many children who are facing a lot problem for commuting. So here he mentions about all those children who face a lot of challenge to reach to the schools. So let's see this beautiful lesson. I hope you will enjoy. So here we go, line by line. My dear students, you can see these two images here, the children of mountain region, mountain area, and here the city's children. Okay, they are traveling by bus. Okay, they are going to the school by bus, and here on foot. So let's start the lesson. They pass me every day on their way to school, boys and girls from the surrounding villages and the outskirts of the hill station. They pass me. They here children. Pass me means the narrator, the writer, Ruskin Bond. All these children pass every day on their way to school. So all these children, we can see here in the shot that Ruskin Bond's house was on the way towards these children's school. Who all were passing from his house? Boys and girls from surrounding villages and outskirts of the hill station. तो उसके आसपास जो भी villages थे वहाँ के बच्चे और जो hilly area पर रहते थे वो बच्चे. There are no school buses plying for these children, and there were no school buses used for these children. Plying means use. तो इन बच्चों के पास कोई स्कूल बसेस नहीं थे कि वो उस बस के थ्रू बस के द्वारा वो स्कूल पहुंच पाते. नो. सो दीज चिल्ड्रन दे यूज टू वॉक एंड वॉक. फॉर मेनी ऑफ देम इट्स अ वेरी लॉन्ग वॉक टू स्कूल. और कुछ बच्चों को तो बहुत लंबा चलना पड़ता था. 1 किलोमीटर, 2 किलोमीटर्स, 4 किलोमीटर्स, 5 किलोमीटर. इट वॉज रियली अ वेरी लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस. नाउ इफ वी टॉक अबाउट इन द हिली एरिया, ऑफ कोर्स द स्कूल्स आर टू फार. बच्चों को बहुत लंबा चलकर जाना पड़ता है. सो हियर ऑल्सो द राइटर सेज दैट these children used to walk and walk, and that too long distance. Ranveer, who is 10, has to climb the mountain from his village 4 miles distance and 2000 feet below the town level. Now here the writer says that there is a boy named Ranveer who is 10-year-old, जो 10 साल का है. He has to climb the mountain from his village. उसको mountain climb करना पड़ता था स्कूल पहुंचने के लिए. 4 miles distance and 2000 feet. 4 miles is equal to, if I tell you my dear students, in the kilometer, then it is approximately 6.5 kilometers. तो 6.5 किलोमीटर उसे अपने घर से जाना पड़ता था दूर स्कूल के लिए. एंड 2000 feet below the town level, he comes in all weather wearing the same pair of cheap shoes until they have almost fallen apart. तो वही पुराने शूज़ सभी वेदर के लिए, वही पुराने शूज़ पहनकर वो आता था, चीप शूज़, until they were almost fallen apart, और जब तक वो पूरी तरीके से टूट नहीं जाते थे. Of course now, my dear students, to climb such mountain every day, then one has to have the very good quality of shoes. और ऐसे शूज़ ऐसे रास्ते के लिए तो बिल्कुल ही बहुत ही कम समय में ख़राब हो जाएंगे या तो फिर वो टूट जाएंगे. रणवीर इज़ अ चेयरफुल सोल. रणवीर बहुत ही चेयरफुल लड़का था. ही वेव्स टू मी वेन एवर ही सीज मी एट माई विंडो. तो जब भी वो मुझे खिड़की तरफ देखता था, ही ऑलवेज यूज टू वेव. जब भी वो वहाँ से जाता था हमेशा वो हाथ हिलाता था मुझे. समटाइम्स ही ब्रिंग्स मी कुकुम्बर्स फ्रॉम हिज फादर्स फील्ड. तो कभी कभी तो वो अपने पापा के फील्ड से मेरे लिए कुकुम्बर भी लेकर आता था. कुकुम्बर इज़ अ वेजिटेबल फ्रॉम हिज फादर्स फील्ड. आई पे हिम फॉर द कुकुम्बर. ही यूजेज द मनी फॉर बुक्स और फॉर स्मॉल थिंग्स नीडेड एट होम. और जो पैसे मैं उसको कुकुम्बर के बदले में पे करता था, ही यूज टू यूज दोज मनी फॉर हिज बुक्स. नाउ सी माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, हियर वी कैन इवन अज्यूम दैट हाउ मच क्यूरियस दैट बॉय was, okay, for studying, and also some time for like small things needed for the home. तो जो घर में रोज़मर्रा की ज़रूरी चीज़ है, शायद वो कभी कभी वो मीन्स वो चीज़ें वो खरीदता था. Many of the children are like Ranveer, poor but slightly better off than what their parents were at the same age. Now here the writer compares that many of the children are like Ranveer, very poor and slightly better off than what their parents were at the same age. So here actually the comparison is shown between the children and their parents when they were of this age. So these children's condition is much better than what their parents when they were of this age. So these children were slightly better off, a bit more fortunate. They cannot attend the expensive residential and private school that bound here. Now these children cannot attend the expensive means costly residential means जहाँ पर बच्चे रहते भी और पढ़ते भी हैं. ओके, रेसिडेंशियल स्कूल्स होती हैं जहाँ पर रहना खाना स्कूल में ही होता है. तो ना तो ये कोई रेसिडेंशियल स्कूल अटेंड कर सकते हैं, ना तो कोई प्राइवेट स्कूल अटेंड कर सकते हैं. दैट अबाउंड हियर मीन्स विच एग्जिस्ट हियर, जो यहाँ पर ओके मीन्स बहुत ज़्यादा नंबर में हैं. But must go to government aided school with only basic facilities, and that's why they cannot attend these expensive schools, these costly schools, and they have to go to the government aided schools. So government schools with only basic facilities. Now of course in the government schools you don't get as much facilities what you get in the private schools. Now what facilities? Of course you have the good computer labs, you have laboratories, you have some sports equipments, but in government aided school you don't get all those equipments or some like other benefits. Not many of their parents managed to go to school. Now of course these children's parents were also not much literate, and they did not get this chance to go to some good schools. They also did not attend any schools. They spent their lives working in the fields or delivering milk in the hill stations. How their parents have spent their lives? They have spent their lives working in the fields, like usually the villagers they do, and delivering milk. तो दूध बेचने का काम कहाँ पर? हिल स्टेशन पर. The lucky ones got into the army. जो कुछ लकी ओके जो थोड़े फॉर्चुनेट थे वो आर्मी में चले गए. Perhaps रणवीर will do something different when he grows up. लेकिन रणवीर के कुछ अलग ही सपने हैं. रणवीर कुछ और करना चाहता है, कुछ अलग करना चाहता है जब वो बड़ा हो जाता है. ही इज येट टू सी अ ट्रेन बट ही सीज प्लेन्स फ्लाइंग ओवर द माउंटेन्स ऑलमोस्ट एवरी डे. अभी तक रणवीर ने ट्रेन नहीं देखी है. ऑफकोर्स अब ट्रेन इसलिए नहीं देखी है क्योंकि वो हिली एरिया में रहता है. यूजुअली इन द हिली एरियाज वी डू नॉट सी द ट्रेन्स, बट ही सीज प्लेन्स फ्लाइंग ओवर द माउंटेन्स ऑलमोस्ट एवरी डे. और लेकिन उस पहाड़ों से, उस माउंटेन वैली से वो हर रोज प्लेन्स को देखता है उड़ते हुए. हाउ फार कैन अ प्लेन गो, ही आस्क. ओके, एक प्लेन कितना दूर तक जा सकता है. अब गांव के बच्चों को एरोप्लेन या हेलीकॉप्टर देखते ही उनको बहुत मजा आता है. दे इवन कीप शाउटिंग हेलीकॉप्टर हेलीकॉप्टर, प्लेन प्लेन, एरोप्लेन, बिकॉज इट्स रियली वेरी फैसिनेटिंग फॉर देम. ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड आई टेल हिम. और मैं, ओके, राइटर यहाँ पर कहते हैं कि एक प्लेन कितने मीन्स कहाँ तक उड़ सकता है. हाउ फार कैन अ प्लेन गो, एंड आई यूज टू आंसर हिम ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड. ओके, दुनिया में कहीं पर भी प्लेन जा सकता है. thousands of miles in a day, okay, and it can travel, it can fly up to thousands of miles. You can go almost, you can go almost anywhere, wherever you want to go. You can sit in the aeroplane and go. I'll go round the world one day, he vows, and he promises. He gives the words, he takes the pledge that I'll go one day round the world. एक दिन मैं पूरी दुनिया घूमूंगा एरोप्लेन में, ऐसा वो बोलता है. I'll buy a plane and go everywhere. Okay, मैं खुद का प्लेन खरीदूंगा और मैं पूरी दुनिया में जहाँ मुझे घूमना है वहाँ पर जाऊंगा. ओके, हर जगह घूमूंगा. Now see, still he was very small, but he had those ambitions, aspirations, which he has, in the very small age, he has gathered all those ambitions. तो उसने वो सारे सपने बनाए थे कि उसे क्या क्या करना है जब वो एक दिन बड़ा होता है. And maybe he will, and of course he will do one day when he grows up. He has a determined chin and a defiant look in his eyes. क्यों? क्योंकि उसके अंदर, उसके आंखों के अंदर वो एक डिटर्मिनेशन दिखती है. He has that determined chin and defiant look in his eyes. Now what is defiant? Defiant means showing open refusal, a very courageous look. That firmness could be seen when he uttered these words. So one day he would definitely go around the world. Up to a few years ago, very few girls in the hills or in the villages of India went to school. Now here the writer talks about few years ago. Very few girls in the hills or in the villages of India went to school. अब बहुत ही कम लड़कियाँ, okay, in those days used to go to school. From where? From the hills or from the villages. They helped in the home until they were old enough. If they were not going to the school, then what they used to do? They used to help in the home until they were old enough to be married. जब तक उनकी शादी लायक उम्र नहीं हो जाती तब तक, okay, till that time they were helping in the house or in the field, which wasn't very old. और जब उनकी शादी भी हो जाती थी तो वो they were not that old. But there are now just as many girls as there are boys going to school. But slowly, gradually, the time changed, and now at present there are many girls as there are boys going to school. और अब बच्चों के साथ साथ, लड़कों के साथ साथ लड़कियां भी के schools जाने लगी हैं. Otherwise, the earlier the scenario was different. Now here in the image you can even see that the girls used to help their parents in the field. Bindra is something of an extrovert, a confident 14-year-old who chatters away as he hurries down the road with her companions. Now, writer introduces one more girl and her name is Bindra. Something of an extrovert. What is the meaning of extrovert? An energetic, happy, who likes being with and talking with other people. So, very energetic, confident, 14-year-old girl, who? Bindra, who chatters. Chatter means talks a lot. With whom? With her companions when she hurries down the road. Her father is a forest guard, the one who looks after the forest, and knows me quite well. Knows me means writer, our narrator Ruskin Bond. I meet him on my walks through the Deoda woods behind the Landor. And writer says that I meet him. Him means Bindra's father. I meet him on my walks through the Deoda woods. Deoda is a tree Woods behind Landor. Landor means a small town. Ruskin Bond was from Landor, this small village. And I had grown used to seeing Bindra almost every day. Now, every day I see Bindra and she was almost grown up before my eyes. When she did not put in an appearance for a week, I asked her brother if anything was wrong. That what happened with Bindra? What was wrong with her? Is she okay? Is she feeling okay? So writer asked Bindra's brother that why was she absent for a long time, almost for a week. Oh, nothing, he says. She is helping my mother cut grass. So when writer asked that why was she absent for a long time, then his brother replies that nothing. She is helping my mother to cut grass. Soon the monsoon will end, the grass will dry up. So we cut it now and store it for the cows in winter. So soon the monsoon will end and the grass will get dry up. So we, after cutting the grass, we store it for the cows in the winter season. So she is cutting those grass along with my mother. Here in the image you can see, my dear students, that Brinda cutting the grass along with her mother. And why aren't you cutting grass too? So writer asked that then why aren't you helping your mother, your family, to cut the grass? Oh, I have a cricket match today, he says, and hurries away to join his teammates. And very in a proud manner he says that I have a cricket match today and I have to go along with my teammates, along with my friends. Unlike his sister, he puts pleasure before work. Okay, not similar to his sister. He means his brother, puts the pleasure before the work. Means काम से भी पहले वो pleasure को देख रहा है and he is actually enjoying and going to play the cricket along with his teammates. And Brinda working and helping her mother in the farm to cut the grass. As the winter approaches and the days grow shorter, those children who live far away must quicken their pace in order to get home before dark. Now soon the winter approaches and the days get shorter. Now what happens in the winter, my dear students, you have observed that in the winter season around 6 o'clock or 6:30 it gets dark. The days are shorter and the nights are longer. Those children who live far away, they must quicken their pace. Pace means they must walk fast in order to reach their home, otherwise it will get dark. Ranveer and his friends find that darkness has fallen before they are halfway home. Now Ranveer and his friends, before they reach to the home, even on the halfway it gets dark. So आधे रास्ते में ही अंधेरा हो जाता है. Then further, what is the time, uncle? He asks as he trudges up the steep road past Ivy Cottage. So they ask the timing to the author, to the writer. As he trudges means walks slowly and heavily to the slope road and passing by the Ivy Cottage. It's dark at 6 and by then Ranveer likes to be out of the Deodar forest and on the open road to the village. Now it's dark at 6. अंधेरा हो चुका है, 6 बज गए और अंधेरा हो चुका है. And by that time Ranveer likes that by this time he is out of Deodar forest. Okay, ये forest है वो बाहर है. On the open road to the village. Of course अब जब आप अंधेरा हो जाता है और एकदम जिगजैग रोड पर होते हो, जंगल में होते हो या ड्राइव कर रहे होते हो तो किसी को भी थोड़ा डर रहता है. लेकिन जब वो गांव के पास आ जाते हैं या खुले एरिया में आ जाते हैं या गांव के नज़दीक आ जाते हैं तो थोड़ा उनको डर निकल जाता है. The moon and the stars and the village lights are sufficient. Now here the moon lights, the stars and village lights are sufficient. Those lights are even giving the direction to him, but not in the forest where it is dark even during the day. लेकिन फॉरेस्ट में अगर अच्छा हुआ कि वो इस टाइम पर फॉरेस्ट में नहीं है, क्योंकि फॉरेस्ट में दिन में भी थोड़ा अंधेरा जैसा ही होता है. इट्स इवन डार्कर ड्यूरिंग द डे टाइम. And the silent flying of bats, and they have the fear of those silent flying of bats and flying foxes, and the airy hoot of an owl. Airy means mysterious and strange. Hoot means sounds of owl. Can be little disconcerting for the hardiest of children. Disconcerting means here disturbing. So those sounds of different animals in the Deodar forest can be very disturbing for the even hardiest children. Hardiest means strong children, bold children. Of course, it happens when you are in the jungle part or nearby the woods where there is nobody, and when you take a walk, and if the different sounds you heard from the jungle, definitely you get that fear. Okay, थोड़ा डर तो आ ही जाता है, लेकिन अब वो डर से बाहर थे. Usually Ranveer has the company of other boys, and they sing most of the way, for loud singing by small boys will silence owls and frighten away the forest demons. Usually Ranveer is in the company of many other boys, means his friends, and whenever they are passing by the jungle, most of them they sing the loud music. Okay, they sing the song like small boys will silence owls. With their songs they will silence those owls and frighten away those forest demons. Now usually this happens that whenever we even fear, जब हमें थोड़ा डर लग जाता है तो हम गाना गाना शुरू कर देते ताकि हम ऐसा महसूस करते कि हम अकेले नहीं हैं. ओके, देयर इज समबडी विथ अस, so that's why we start singing the song. One of them plays a flute, and flute music in the mountains is always enchanting. And even one of his friends plays a flute, और बहुत ही अच्छी बांसुरी वो बजाता था. And flute music in the mountains is always enchanting. Enchanting means delightful. तो जो बांसुरी बजती है उससे भी दूसरे जो एनिमल्स होते हैं जो अजीब अजीब आवाज़ करते हैं वो सब भी शांत हो जाते हैं. सो इट्स रियली वेरी प्लीजिंग. ये जो फ्लूट की आवाज़ होती है, जो उसकी म्यूज़िक होती है, जो उससे धुन निकलती है, वो बहुत ही अट्रैक्टिव होती है. Not only in the hills but all over India, children are constantly making their way to and from school in conditions that range from the dust storms in the Rajasthan desert to blizzards in Ladakh and Kashmir. So not only in the hills or such hilly areas, okay, but all over India, children are constantly making their way to and from school. तो सिर्फ ये हिली एरिया की बात नहीं है, लेकिन इवन इंडिया के हर एक कोने से बच्चे ये टू एंड फ्रो की जर्नी करते हैं. ओके, मीन्स स्कूल आना और वहाँ से वापस आना. तो ये चैलेंजेस बच्चे उठाते हैं. ये चैलेंजेस सिर्फ हिली एरियाज़ में ही देखने को नहीं मिलते, लेकिन ये हमें इंडिया के हर कोने में देखने के लिए मिलते हैं. इन कंडीशन दैट रेंज फ्रॉम द डस्ट स्टॉर्म्स इन राजस्थान, हमें राजस्थान में भी देखने को मिलते हैं. डेजर्ट टू ब्लिजर्ड्स, ब्लिजर्ड्स मीन्स स्नो स्टॉर्म्स इन लद्दाख एंड कश्मीर. ये लद्दाख एंड कश्मीर के स्नो स्टॉर्म्स में भी हमें देखने को मिलते हैं, जहाँ पर ऐसी कंडीशन में भी, स्नो वाली कंडीशन में भी बच्चे स्कूल जाते हैं और वापस आते हैं. इन द लार्जर टाउन्स एंड सिटीज़ देर आर स्कूल बसेस. बड़ी बड़ी सिटीज़ में क्या होता है, स्कूल बसेस है, ऑटो हैं, बहुत सारी फैसिलिटीज़ होती हैं. बट इन रिमोट एंड रूरल एरियाज गेटिंग टू स्कूल कैन पोज अ प्रॉब्लम. लेकिन आप सोचो रूरल एरियाज़ के बारे में, रिमोट एरियाज़ के बारे में, जहाँ पर स्कूल पहुँचना ये बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है. Most children are more than equal to any obstacles that may arise. Now, maximum children, they were equal to any challenges or hurdle that may come on their path, like those youngsters in the Ganjam district of Orissa. So here now we have one more example of the youngsters in Ganjam districts of Orissa. In the absence of bridge, they swim or wade across the Dhanai river every day in order to reach their school. My dear students, I told you earlier that how there are many children in India who reach their school in a very different way. And here we have one more examples of the district, Ganjam district of Orissa, where there are few children, they cross the Dhanai river, they swim or wade. कभी कभार वो तैर कर जाते थे या तो फिर पानी में चल कर जाते थे, every day in order to reach their school. So my dear students, there are children that even they cross the rivers to reach their school. Author says that I have a picture of them in my scrapbook, and I do have the picture, even holding books or satchels aloft in one hand. Now satchels means small bags. So holding their books or bags aloft in one hand. Aloft means high up in the air, ताकि वो जो बैग है उनकी वो पानी में भीग ना जाए. आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हो, सी हाउ दिस चिल्ड्रन आर क्रॉसिंग द रिवर. होल्डिंग बुक्स और सेशल्स अलोफ्ट इन वन हैंड, दे डू द ब्रेस्ट स्ट्रोक or dog paddle with other or form a chain and help each other across. So they do the breaststroke, ये एक स्विमिंग का स्ट्रोक है, एंड इवन द डॉग पैडल, आपने डॉग को देखा होगा पैडलिंग कैसे करके वो स्विम करते हैं, तो पैडलिंग करके या तो फिर वैसे स्विमिंग के स्ट्रोक करके वो क्रॉस करते थे विथ द हेल्प ऑफ वन अनदर, एंड दे ऑल्सो यूज टू फॉर्म अ चेन, जैसे अभी आपने इमेज में देखा, टू हेल्प वन अनदर टू क्रॉस द रिवर, और इस तरीके से वो एक दूसरे की मदद करते थे रिवर को क्रॉस करने में। चलिए देखते हैं आगे। Wherever you go in India, you will find children helping out with the family's source of livelihood. Now, my dear children, wherever in India, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, wherever you will go, you will always find the children helping in their family's livelihood, their business, or anywhere else. You will always find the children working along with their parents. Whether it be drying fish on the Malabar coast, or gathering saffron birds in Kashmir, or grazing camels or cattle in village in Rajasthan और गुजरात, तो फिर वो क्या क्या हो सकते हैं? वो शायद फिश को ड्राई करना, मलाबार कोस्ट मीन्स इन द सदर्न पार्ट ऑफ आवर नेशन, दैट इज़ इंडिया, तो वहाँ पर फिश ड्राई करने के लिए भी बच्चों का बहुत ही ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल होता है, बहुत ही ज़्यादा बच्चे उसमें मदद करते हैं। और गैदरिंग सैफरन बर्ड्स इन कश्मीर, अब ये सैफरन क्या होता है दोस्तों? वो होता है केसर। अब आपको पता है कि जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में केसर बहुत होता है, तो उसके जो बर्ड्स होते हैं, जो टाइनी, उसको हिंदी में बोलते हैं कलियाँ, तो वो फ्लावर में से सैफरन कलेक्ट करने के लिए भी बच्चों का इस्तेमाल होता है, मीन्स बच्चे उसमें मदद करते हैं, काम करते हैं। फिर ग्रेजिंग कैमल्स, फिर वो कैमल हो या फिर गाय भैंस बकरियां हो, उनको चराने के लिए भी राजस्थान और गुजरात में बच्चे काम करते हैं। तो ये अलग अलग जगह यहाँ पर दी है राइटर ने कि जिसमें बच्चे हमें दिखाई देते हैं काम करते हुए। फिर वो फिश हो सकती है, सैफरन के बर्ड्स हो सकते हैं, कैटल ग्रेजिंग हो सकती है, इसके अलावा भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जहाँ पर हमें बच्चे काम करने के लिए दिखते हैं। ओनली द मोर फॉर्चुनेट कैन अफोर्ड टू सेंड देयर चिल्ड्रन to English medium or private public school. Now, my dear students, only the more fortunate, the children who are more lucky, the parents who are more fortunate can afford their children to send in English medium or private public schools. And those children are really very lucky, very fortunate. For some of these institutions are excellent school, and my dear students, those lucky children are really very lucky because these private schools are really the excellent schools where they take the admission for their education. Why? And often better than their counterparts in Britain or USA. Even, my dear students, these institutions, these schools are sometimes, even if we compare them with the Britain or USA, they are much better schools than from Britain or USA. So now how? Because they have set such standards, and in that standard, like, they have really very good facilities, good education, and many more other facilities. So in all those aspects, those schools are really best. Whether it's in Ajmer or Bangalore, New Delhi or Chandigarh, Kanpur or Kolkata, the best schools set very high standards. Now these all schools, they set really very high standards in the many more different norms. That norms can be like fees, the education system, the facilities they provide, and many more other things. So in all these aspects, the school sets really very high standard. The growth of prosperous middle class has led to an ever increasing demand for quality education. Now the growth of the prosperous middle class means an average family, okay, middle class family, has led to an ever increasing demand. Nowadays the middle class family is also trying to get for their children the quality education. They are also trying that their children should study in such reputed school, in such high standard schools. But as private schools proliferate, standards suffer too, and many parents must settle for the second rate. Now what happens? The middle class family is also demanding for the quality education. So all the private schools are increasing or flourishing, their standards suffer too. So what's happening? The standard what is set by the schools, the high standard, that is also getting suffered. वो standard को भी suffer हो रहा है because the middle class family is also acquiring for the quality education. So what happens that parents must settle for the second rate, और उसी की वजह से जो parents हैं वो एक second option की तरफ जा रहे हैं, और वो है जो एक mediocre schools होती हैं, ना कि बहुत ही ज़्यादा high standard और ना तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा low standard, average schools होते हैं, उसको वो पकड़, वहाँ पर वो बच्चों को admission दिलाते हैं. The great majority of our children still attend schools run by the state or municipality. Now, my dear students, today also in India, a lot of children, they attend the schools run by the state government or the municipal corporation. Now, you see, though we have so many private schools or high standard schools, but still there are so many kids who go to the government or municipality schools. These vary from the good to the bad to the ugly, and these schools they vary from the good to the bad and ugly, or from bad to the ugly, depending on how they are run, कि ये schools कैसे चलते हैं, where they are situated, कहाँ पर ये schools आए हुए हैं. A classroom without windows, sometimes the situations of such schools are really very worst. The classroom without windows, there isn't any window, or with a roof that lets in the monsoon rain, और ऐसा रूफ जिसमें बारिश के सीज़न में पूरा का पूरा पानी जो है वो क्लास के अंदर आता है. It leaks, the roof is damaged, continuously keeps leaking in the rainy season, is not uncommon, and all these problems are really very common. Okay, the sentence says that these problems are not unusual. ये प्रॉब्लम्स ऐसे हैं कि जो अक्सर हमें गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में देखने को मिलते हैं. Even so, children from different communities learn to live and grow together. Now, in government school, what happens that there are kids who come from different communities and they all learn to live together. साथ में रहना सीखते हैं, वहाँ पर यूनिटी बिल्टअप करते हैं और वहाँ पर एक लेसन ऑफ वननेस वो सीखते हैं. Hardship makes brothers of us all. Hardship means suffering, challenges, problems. जब हम एक दूसरे को मदद करते हैं, एक दूसरे की मुसीबत में उनको काम आते हैं, सो दिस इज़ हाउ वी क्रिएट द ब्रदरहुड. इसी चीज़ ओके मीन्स आप एक दूसरे की सफरिंग में मदद करो, हेल्प करो. दिस इज़ हाउ यू बिल्ड अप द ब्रदरहुड विथ वन अनदर. The census tells us that 2 in every 5 of the population is the age group of 5 to 15. Now here census means the official process of counting the population of country and gathering information about people. So my dear students, if I tell you for the sake of general knowledge, census takes place in our nation after every 10 years. In 2020 it's supposed to be there, but due to the pandemic of COVID-19 it did not take place, otherwise it was going to take place in the month of April. तो census क्या है? Counting of the people. अब ये census हमें कहता है कि 2 in every 5 of the population is in the age group of 5 to 15. के 5 से 15 में almost half our population is on the way to school. तो हमारा जो पॉपुलेशन है टोटल, उसमें से आधा जो पॉपुलेशन है दैट इज़ ऑन दी वे टू स्कूल, मीन्स वेरी यंग, एनर्जेटिक, एंड दे गो टू द स्कूल. सो हियर द राइटर रस्किन बॉन्ड सेज बेस्ड ऑन द सेंसस दैट मैक्सिमम चिल्ड्रन they fall in the age group of 5 to 15, and almost all these populations are on the way of their school, on the way of their future, on the way of their career. So these all children, they are acquiring their education, and here I stand at my window watching some of them pass by, boys and girls, big and small, some scruffy, some smart, some mischievous, some serious, but all going somewhere else, hopefully towards a better future. So here author Ruskin Bond tells us that he is standing at his window watching all these children who pass by his house, boys and girls, big and small, some scruffy means untidy, shabby in their clothes, some smart, some mischievous, some really very serious, going somewhere else, hopefully towards their better future, towards their better career, for the better education. So, my dear students, Ruskin Bond in this lesson talks about all those children of India who find the different means of transportation to reach to the school. They face so many challenges in order to gain their education, in order to acquire their education. How do they help their parents in their source of livelihood? How there are children who get admission in the very high standard schools, very reputed and private school. There are so many kids who go to the government and municipality schools. So he talks about the children of India who are the future of tomorrow. These children will build the future nation and their dreams. So he talks about all those children of India. I hope, my dear students, you have understood this lesson, what the lesson talks about. If you have really learned something from this video, if you have really enjoyed watching, then my dear students, I don't have to tell you, please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, with your classmates, subscribe my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Keep watching, keep supporting. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Jai Hind.